Hey, yo, what's up, yo? Welcome back to the Double On Pod, yo. Got the guillotine over there. Daddy Rambo. Fucking coming back at you. Have a milk bone, bro.
My milk bones. Thank
Good
you.
for you, dude.
Our number one sponsor.
Fucking milk bones, dude. What's up, baby? I feel like it's been forever. I don't know why.
It has been forever. Been at least a week.
Well,
Yeah.
that's pretty huge.
Yeah, I know, but I just feel like, I don't know, I haven't seen you. know?
I don't like it.
I don't like it at all. Like, we both had our share of hunts, I'm sure, but yeah, I don't know. We definitely haven't hunted together for rifle at all.
Nope.
Right?
We haven't. I haven't been out since last Saturday.
I went out tonight.
Anything?
No.
Yeah.
Seen 2 does.
My battery finally died on the old Moultrie.
Did it?
Yeah.
You gonna head out there. When did it die?
This last night.
Oh, okay.
Last picture I got was at 7:15.
Ain't shit at port.
Yeah, I was gonna go out this morning, but I was hacking, coughing, and carrying on. It would have been a waste of time.
Really? Yeah, I've been sick. Shit's going around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, went to the doctor, and I mean, they just give you a shot and some penicillin, you know what I mean, gets rid of that clap, but it's still a real pain in the ass, you know? It's like, I don't want to hunt with this. It burns my pee.
Yeah, like, I feel like I've had like a golf ball size thing of mucus in the back of my throat.
Oh, I thought you meant like in your...
Oh, well, that too.
Yeah.
And no matter how many times you go, you can't get that shit out.
Yeah.
And it's like, so it would have been futile to go deer hunting this morning or this afternoon.
Yeah. No, I feel that. That's the worst.
Yeah.
Because you'd be surprised at how much noise you can get away with. Mm-hmm. But noises like that, you're not getting away much of that. You're going to get busted pretty quick.
Yeah.
No.
Next weekend.
Yeah. But you did have a pretty damn eventful rifle season opener, huh?
Yes.
Why don't you tell us all about that, John?
All right. Well, Runsky stayed over that night. We recorded a pod with him, and we woke up hungover as a motherfucker. And we're standing in my kitchen. We're like, do we really want to go? Do we really want to go? And I was like, we're already up. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
So we roll to Rural Farms. We get some shitty coffee because Rural Farms coffee is terrible.
It was good when it first came out.
It's bad.
You know how they just got the new coffee, right? How they have now that grinds like right when it brews.
Yeah.
When they first came out, it was so good.
I don't know what it is.
And then they just like stopped doing that, and now it's shit. It's like they tried to like sell really good coffee to get people hooked, and then they're like, all right, put the shit back in, and they're like, nobody's gonna know. So we fucking know.
We know, dude.
We know it sucks now. Like,
Fucking
whatever changed, it sucks.
Yeah. Wawa shits all over Rural Farms.
Yeah.
In pretty much every aspect, except for the chicken.
Yes.
Yeah, Wawa doesn't have chicken.
No.
But I don't eat chicken. Okay. Anyway, we go there. We drink our shitty coffees on the way. My dad texts me at, I don't even remember what fucking time it was, but he texts me. He's like, where are you guys at? He's already in the parking lot waiting on us. We get there. There's two vehicles and him. And I'm like, okay, well, there's plenty of spots. And we pull up. We open up. My dad's like, it's all filled up. There's only 2 spots left. Fucking, there was 3 people in that truck, 3 people in that truck, and there's only 2 spots left because the Carter property, it's only 8 people allowed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And he was like, well, you boys go in. I'm going to go home and go back to bed.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, are you sure? And he was like, yeah, I don't care. I'm going back to bed. And turns out the 2 vehicles were, what do you think they were? Amish.
Those motherfuckers.
God, like you're in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
You're Amish. You don't know people with land. You got to come down here and fuck up our public land.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You sons of bitches.
Yeah. So, and they're already in the woods. It's 5 o'clock at this point, maybe 5:15. And I know this area, sorta, kinda. And I'm like, all right, Ronsky, we're going to try this spot. If it doesn't pan out, we're going to this spot. If that doesn't pan out, I don't know what to tell you. So we walk in, and we go to the first spot I know, and I'm like, all right, Ronsky, break off. You go right there. I'm going to go up here 100 yards, and I'm going to find a tree. So I send him off. I get maybe 50 yards away. I look back, and he's coming back out of the woods onto the trail, and he's coming up to me, and he gives me a yee-yee. And I meet up with him, and he's like, there's a guy there. He flashed me right away. I'm like, all right, well, fuck. We'll go to my other spot. So we walk another 5 minutes or so, and my next spot is like 300 yards into the woods. We get 120 yards in the woods. We get flashed. Somebody's on the ground on our way to the other spot. And I'm like, well, fuck, now what? And Runty's like, let's just go back to the trail, set up right on the trail, and just see what happens.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's probably our best bet. So we do that. He sets up. I mean,
Well, how far off the trail were you?
once we finally got set up, Runsky was 10 yards off the trail.
Oh, so
I was 60 yards off the trail.
okay.
We were like 120 yards
So
apart.
illegally set up. Runsky was, yeah, gotcha.
Well,
Was this a walking trail or just like a Carter Properties doesn't have hiking? So
No,
does it?
it's no
Okay.
hiking.
So you were good.
yeah, there's signage to where you can be.
Gotcha.
So I'm 60 yards off the trail. He's 20 yards off the trail, but we're in between bedding and private land field. And
Okay.
before we went in, my dad was like, you boys ought to cross over the property line and set up off that field. And I'm like, it's a good idea, but we're not doing that.
Yeah.
So we set up on the legal side, just, 100 yards away. And I get all set up. It's 6 o'clock when I'm all set up. It's still dark, all that shit. You texted me at 6:35-ish. Did you guys get into Carter? And I'm like, yeah, we're fucking ready to rock. We set up in some random-ass trees. Probably won't see dick. 3 minutes later, I look to my right, and here's a doe coming along. And I'm like, all right, bitch. It's fucking opening day. I need blood. I stand up, go, and she's on my weak side. I spin around, put the pin, and it's still pretty fucking dark, but it's legal shooting light. I put the pin on her stomach, on her sternum, and my insight on my shotgun doesn't have any fiber optics.
Oh, no shit.
So I got to keep, looking up.
Oh, my God.
Looking up to, make sure I got it in the backside, which does have fiber optics, which is strange. And finally, I think, well, I got it. So call me Martina McBride. I let freedom ring and hammer this bitch, bro. Hammered her. I'd seen that the shot was far back, but she runs off 40 yards, piles up, starts the kicking thing, deader than shit.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, all right, public land deer, dead. Mission accomplished.
Fuck yeah.
I'm getting ready to get down. I look exactly where she was, and I see a darker figure in the same spot that she was. Well, this first deer was 60 yards away. I hit her 60 yards. I'm like, all right, I'm going to shoot this other one. And at this point, I'm thinking it's like a spike or like a 4-pointer because it's so dark. It bangs a left and comes right to me. And it's 10 steps from my tree behind this mountain laurel bush. And it stops. And I'm like, okay, let freedom ring. Boom. Hammer this one. And she runs off. It ended up being a doe. She runs off probably 50 yards, acted like she wasn't even hit. She's standing there, and all of a sudden I start to hear her breathing like this.
No shit.
Tips over dead.
Damn.
I get down and I walk over immediately to where I hit the second one, and there's a chunk of lung, size of this fucking beer can, sitting on the woods floor.
No shit.
Yeah, that Mossberg put a hurting on her and the other one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So how far was Runsky from you when this transpired?
Probably about 120 yards.
So he could probably see it.
He's seen the deer cross.
Okay.
I get down, I go to the first one because I know that first one ran towards that guy that was on the ground that flashed us. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I'm going to get this thing out of here. I drag it back to the road. I get back to the road. I can see Runsky, and I give him the old 2 arms up, mission accomplished. And he waves me on, and I go up to him, and I'm like talking to him. I'm like, holy fucking shit, dude, that was fucking awesome. He was like, yeah, I seen him coming. And I look back, I was like, yeah, they came from right there. Holy shit. I look back, there's 3 more coming down the hill, right from where these 3 or 4 came, whoever it was, how many there was. And they're coming right for me. So I'm standing on the road, and the road's kind of like this little, like, gully. There's like a 3-foot berm on each side. And I lay down in the road, and I can hear these deer coming closer and closer and closer and closer. And I think this lead doe is within 5 yards of me.
No shit.
From where I can hear her. I glance up at Runsky. He's got his gun pegged on this critter. And I'm like, please don't fucking kill me. Please don't kill me. And I look back to just kind of like lay down, not make any moves, and cacao! Runsky sends a fucking slug over my head at this deer. And I see it take off, and I peek my head up, and I see the other 3 take off the way it went. And I was like, holy fuck, what the fuck just happened? Public land, opening day of shotgun. Fucking nuts.
Did Vronsky kill it?
He ended up missing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How the fuck did he miss?
Well, his shotgun, it's a turkey gun. It only has 1 bead on the very end. It doesn't have back sights.
Right.
And on those guns, you really got to bear down.
Yeah.
And really be level with that barrel. Because if you're up a little bit, you're gonna miss right over top of it.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. Yeah. We didn't find any blood at all.
Damn, that sucks.
Fucking story that.
What a hell of a fucking hunt, dude.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting all that action.
Me neither.
That's pretty fucking sweet, especially for a property that's been open all year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It ain't like it was like this property just open. That's good action, dude.
Yeah. These 6 or 7 deer, I mean, they walked right through open woods. It's not thick at all. We're walking straight through open woods like they've never seen a human before in their life.
It makes you wonder, man. I bet nobody's bow hunting that fucking property.
Probably not.
Because for them to be moving like that,
yeah,
like that's unpressured deer movement.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Thank God I shot that gun the day before.
Yeah,
I would have missed both of them.
Yeah,
I knew to aim at their sternum, and absolutely hammered them.
Just dropped them.
Yeah,
that is. So how do you feel now that you got a couple does in the freezer? I mean, you got a buck in the freezer. Like,
feels great.
You got 4 now on the year, right?
4, yep.
So you're doing pretty good this year. I mean, it's not anything out of the park, but you're good on meat.
I'm good on meat.
Yeah.
Now if I kill something, it's just because I want to fucking shoot something.
Yeah. Now you think 4 ain't gonna last you the year though, will it?
No.
You got to kill at least 1 or 2 more.
Probably 2 more will last me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't ask for much more on opening day. I mean, what do you want? You doubled up.
It's fucking nuts,
and your
dude.
fucking punk ass bailed on me in the evening.
Yeah,
because I called you and you didn't fucking answer me.
I was sleeping,
and I was like, this motherfucker. That's kind of what I figured. I was like, he's probably asleep.
Yeah.
And I went out in the evening, and what a shit show that was. I mean, so I decided to not go sit over corn.
Okay.
Just because I was like, I want to go check out this other area.
Well, the morning you took Wyatt.
Yes. In the morning I took Wyatt.
Yeah.
And we had a really good hunt.
Yeah.
So we set up the blind. We came in early. I drove the truck right down there.
Yeah.
So if there was any deer out there eating corn, I would run them off.
And they wouldn't
think too much of it because it was a truck rather than 2 people walking in with a blind. You know what I mean? So we set up the blind real quick. I drove the truck back, came back, and sat in there with Wyatt. Well, light comes up, not seeing a whole lot of action. And we're just kind of, we were probably set up about 40, 50 yards from the corn pile in this blind, just inside of some phragmitis that was on the edge of the woods.
That blind workout, good for you too?
Yeah.
Good.
And I've used it a couple times since.
Oh, okay.
I'll get into that maybe. So we're sitting in the blind, and it was pretty chilly, but we were both pretty warm. And on the other side, so there's where the corn is, it's like an inside corner. And on one wood side of that inside corner, it's a real thin patch of woods. And Wyatt sees a deer on the other field right through the woods. So it's about 150 yards away, but it's through some woods.
Huh.
Yeah, I know. It's like, why aren't they coming to this fucking corn? Yeah. And the corn was barely touched.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Now, I went back a couple days later, and they ate all of it.
Oh,
so they eventually found it, but they weren't hitting it real hard when we were there. And I looked at Wyatt, and I was like, well, it had been daylight for like an hour at this point. And I'm like, do you want to go try to get him? And he's like, yeah, let's go. So I give him the rifle, and, you know, I'm real nervous about having a 9-year-old walk around with a rifle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just for, like, trigger discipline and barrel discipline, like where he's pointing that barrel. Mm-hmm. But he did really good. He didn't point the barrel at me. Even we got some spots where we like ended up having to spin around, and like he was always cognizant of where that barrel was pointed, and he did really good. So I was proud of him for that.
He's a smart kid.
Yeah, like he understands. Like, don't you fucking point that barrel at me, boy.
Don't kill Daddy. It's real ticket.
Do not fucking shoot me. But he did really good, and you know I tried to keep him in front of me for what I could. You know what I mean? But there was times where it's just like you gotta. So we go over, and we're trying to get a jump on these deer. I'm basically trying to get inside that wood line so that I can shoot out into the field where they are. And we work our way over there. We're moving real quiet, real slow, you know, watching them, and they fucking spotted us. Oh. So they didn't know, like I told him to stop like as soon as they looked back at us, and we froze. But they were real skittish after that. And we were trying to, like, every time they'd look away, we'd, like, move, and then they'd look back, and then eventually they pegged us, and they took off. And then we went, and I was like, all right, well, we're already out and on our feet, you know what I mean? I was like, we're going to walk to this other field edge and look down in there, because sometimes there's some deer moving down here in this valley, and you might have a shot in there. And we did that, nothing. And we went back to the blind, sat for a little bit, and then we had to go. I had to get him to school, because he had school that day.
Saturday?
It was a Friday, wasn't it?
No, Saturday. Had to go to his mom's, maybe?
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I had to go meet his mom. Yep. So I had to go take him and his sister to his mom, pick up his sister, go to his mom. So we did that. It was a good hunt.
It's pretty exciting, though.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, getting to stalk some deer. I mean, got up, seeing them. Like, he had fun. It was cool. And then he wanted to go back out the following weekend, which we did. And I took him to the Airs.
Oh.
So that sale fell through.
Did it?
Yeah. So that property that I thought was my last day there actually wasn't. Okay. The sale fell through. Because, like, I'm delayed. I'm sure it didn't fall through on the day of. It probably fell through before. I just didn't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, yeah, she said... this property that I have permission to is what I'm talking about, that I thought, and I spoke about this on podcast before, that I was kicked off this property because they sold it. But their sale fell through, so the homeowner's like, yeah, you can keep hunting it, I mean, until we sell it, you know?
Wow.
So...
Are they moving back in, or...
No.
They're gone, probably
they're
in
gone.
Florida.
Yeah, they're up in PA. They, I know, well, they're living next to their kids. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? So, like, they're up there with their kids, and their kids are older than we are, but, like...
Strange.
Yeah, I know. But her husband he's in a home because he's not all, like, able to do his thing, you know what I mean? So, but she's good to go. But, you know, she's up there with their kids. But they've got this giant fucking property. I mean, the amount of money to even be able to have to do that is, like, it's crazy. Because, like, this is just this giant property with 2 houses on it. And it's like, yeah, we're just not living there. You know what I mean?
And that one fucking house is... Yeah. Pretty fucking nice.
I mean, it's got to be in the millions.
It's got to be.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they're just going to just let it rot?
They're going to try to sell it. I mean, and in the meantime, it's just going to sit. It's like, I don't know what their plan is.
Yeah.
But, so I can still hunt there. So I decided to take Wyatt there because there's a really good elevated stand there. It's a wooden stand. It's built. And it's a good spot. And that property hasn't been hunted. So I'm like, because I only hunted it twice this year. And nobody else is hunting it. So it's like, I'll take you there. And, man, it was cold. I think this was Friday. It was in the 20s. It was 23 degrees. And I took him out, and knew, like, I bundled him up as good as I could, and I was like, if you get cold, we'll leave. Just let me know. You know what I mean? And we were sitting there, didn't see a fucking thing. And he was like, all right, I'm ready to go. So, but he wants to go back out again, so I'll probably try and get him out one more time. I'm going to put some corn out there and get him on some. So that's my plan. Because honestly, for a rifle, like, don't get me wrong, I'd love to shoot one, but I want to get him one. That's my priority one. Like, him shoot anything, because that's more meat in my freezer. And honestly, if I get one more, I'm probably good for the year. And I still want a buck, but there's just, I don't know where I'm gonna find this fucking thing. I gotta go to public land to do it. So,
yeah.
There's another thing we didn't talk about.
Your target buck is dead.
Yeah.
But not by your hand.
Not by my hand.
Yeah.
That is like every hunter's nightmare.
Yeah.
Is like, you got a buck on your property. It's like, man, I hope the neighbors don't shoot this buck.
Yeah.
Or my situation where other people have permission to hunt this property, and there's one buck on this property that I've got on camera that I want to shoot is a 10-pointer.
I've seen him since Velvet.
And I've been watching him since Velvet. Yep, since before season. And I missed him with a bow.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this is like, I could be writing a suicide note, and this is how it would go. And rifle season starts, and an old-timer retiree goes out there in his orange and his 30-06 with a thermos full of coffee sitting in his blind, and fucking smokes him.
Yeah, your target buck is dead by 8 o'clock in the morning. Opening day of rifle.
Opening day of rifle.
You probably heard the shot.
That's probably the one I heard.
Yep.
I heard one shot.
Yep.
And I thought about it sitting in the blind with my son. And I was like, man, I hope that wasn't my buck.
It was.
It was.
Yes, sir.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, Gravy told me, when was it, Tuesday or Wednesday? He was like, yeah, fucking so-and-so killed a 10-pointer over there. And I was like, yikes. That's probably Seth's. And he showed me a picture, and I just got a real quick glimpse, and I was like, yeah, that's Seth's. And then he sent me the picture, and I'm like, yeah, that's definitely Seth's. And I sent it to you for 100% confirmation, and you were like, yeah,
that's him.
That's him.
Yep.
And it sucks, because that is was a stud of a 3-year-old.
Yeah, he didn't have the mass to be any older than that. No. I think he was 3.5, but he was a really nice 3.5-year-old deer.
Definitely 3.5.
Which, I mean, it sucks. You know, it was the one deer on the property that I wanted to shoot, and now he's gone. So now I really don't have any bucks there. It's like, I'm pretty much public land for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, I can start going to that property I have permission in Elkton to, but I think I already killed the biggest buck off of there. It's like, what the fuck? You know, it's just, it's a tough spot.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna do? I got a nice 8 on camera at Port, but I don't want to shoot him. I'd like to give him another year. I think he's a great buck. I mean, especially like he's got one side that is bigger than the other, which makes me not want to shoot him even more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if he gets another year, he's going to be a really nice deer. But right now, he's just not quite there yet. You can't really see all of them there.
He's young, but he's got brow tines.
Yeah.
That's I've learned that good brow tines is going to make a good rack.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got good 4 or 5 inch brow tines, maybe 6.
He's only 3.
He's only 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not 4. He doesn't have, look at the mass. Like he's too thin to be anything other than a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
His body, he's 3. But he's a nice 8. But and I like how wavy he is.
Yeah, it's cool
he's
looking.
Cool looking buck. But I want to give him a year. But it's almost like, fuck. Should I? God damn it, man! This fucking property, I hate it, dude.
It's public land, except you can put a camera out and know what's there.
And leave tree stands.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. It sucks, but
yeah, that 10-pointer got killed. A nice 9-pointer got killed on the other side of the property.
Which is one I think I had on camera in early season. I bet.
Probably.
I'm assuming. But it might not be him. I don't know. But
Yeah. And Gravy way on the other side said he's seen a 10-pointer opening morning, an 8-pointer, and a 6-pointer. So there's deer there. But,
yeah.
you know.
It's crazy to me. So I wonder if he's seen the 10-pointer that Captain shot.
I don't think so.
No?
He said he's seen it later in the morning.
Really?
Yeah. There's another 10-pointer.
Well, that's crazy because I've never gotten that one on camera. And it's less than a mile away. So, like, you'd think any deer on that property is going to use that whole property, but maybe not. Maybe I just got to go hunting Gravy spot.
Yeah, sorry, Gravy.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Okay, what are you going to do?
Yeah, it's wild to me. And even, like, you'd think these bucks would move a lot more than they do.
You'd think.
But, I mean, there's spots where I literally have not seen that 10-pointer that are, I don't know, 400 yards away.
Mm-hmm.
Never got them on camera there, not once. That's hard for me to really understand.
Well, you're definitely not going to see him now.
You're so fucking funny, John.
I sent that picture in you and Ryan's group Snapchat, and Ryan sends back the suicide hotline number. I was like, yes, perfect.
That was funny. I called.
It sucks, man. It makes it worse that you missed him the Sunday before.
Yeah, it sure does. And I said that, I think I said that in that group, or maybe it was to Ryan, that, it sucks that he shot the deer I was after. That sucks. But what really sucks is that I missed him.
Yeah.
The week before. And it's just like, what the fuck? I was telling somebody, like, I haven't missed a deer in a long time. I was telling somebody that not too long ago, and then I fucking missed that buck, which would have been my biggest buck ever. And I mean, there was really no excuse. I mean, I can say, oh, I was halfway up my stand, I was rushed, it was on my weak side, all that stuff. But that's none of that is like, that's kind of what you prepare for. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not like I couldn't have made that shot. I absolutely could have. I just fucked it up, and it's fucking frustrating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, this is why you do it, though. Like, I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel like, I'm not like, woe is me or anything like that. This is part of the experience, and this is what will make. I'm going to be better from it. You know what I mean? And I refuse to like get into pity. There's always a silver lining.
Yes.
And to me, it's like, you know what? That just it pushes me to have to capitalize on my shots better and not make these mistakes and be better at what I'm doing. I can't afford, especially on a property like this, to allow opportunities like that to slip away. And I need to be more dialed in. I got to be better than that.
Yeah.
And that's all there is to it.
I'm not a big believer in God and everything else, but I'm a believer in things happen for a reason. And I feel like you have gone through all these fucking hardships with missed bucks and bucks lost from shitty shots. I feel like it's all going to culminate into just the buck of your dreams sooner or later.
I fucking hope so.
I hope so for you too, brother, because it's been a rough road.
Yeah,
I mean, you shot your public land deer last year, which is a nice buck.
Yep.
It's a fantastic buck. It's a great buck for anybody, any day of the week. But it's not the caliber of buck that you have shot or shot at.
Yes.
So,
and the same thing for the 8-pointer I shot this year. Like, he's a nice buck. He's a nice 8. But I've missed bigger deer, and I've shot bigger deer that I've never found. Like, so it's a little frustrating that, the biggest deer I've ever shot at I haven't gotten. You know what I mean? And that's pretty irritating.
It'll culminate sooner or later.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't let it take anything from me, because if you let that get in your head, you know what I mean, which I did for a while, I think, and it'll fuck you up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It will. But I think at the end of the day, I mean, it's fucking bow hunting, man, and none of it is guaranteed.
That's right.
You got to just keep doing what you're doing and fucking keep your nose to your grindstone, and that's all I can do. For right now, for this season, it's not looking great. There ain't much on that property. I'm still going to hunt it, but I think I'm going to focus a little bit more on public land. You know, that's all there is to it. For bow season, when bow comes back. But for rifle, I'm going to stay on the objective of getting my son a deer. And that's my main priority right now.
I like it.
Like, I'll get out when I can get out, but right now I want to get him one.
Hell yeah.
So.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
What do we got? One more week of rifle?
Yeah, this is Saturday's the last day.
Thank God.
Yeah, I know. It's like, Jesus Christ. Oh, man. And, dude, some of the numbers. Oh, my gosh. I don't know if you've seen these. But, Maryland Department of Natural Resources announced that hunters reported 10,116 deer taken on the opening weekend of the 2022 Maryland firearm season.
Jesus.
Yep.
Compared to, 2-3 months before that, what was the harvest? 20,000 some?
Here, I'm gonna give you. Yeah, I think that's what it was. So, like, I mean, we killed a shit ton of deer.
Yeah.
But what's really crazy is, like, the amount of Sika deer that were killed this year during rifle.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It was, like, almost as many as all year last year.
Wow.
Yeah. Just an opening weekend of firearm. So I'm really interested to see what that does for, like, the Sika population.
Bag limits for next year, maybe.
Archery and muzzleloader seasons. Blah, blah, blah. Maryland early season deer harvest. Okay, I don't think this was the link I was looking for. Hold on a second. Maryland reports strong early deer season. Oh, no, this is it. November 11th. No, that's not it. Okay, so sorry about that. I
fake
posted,
news.
That's fake news. I posted the wrong link. Well, anyway, the harvest was, despite bad weather on Sunday, the overall harvest was just 3% lower than last year's official opening weekend. Okay, so it was a little lower than last year. Yeah. Which is wild, because last year was that rainy opening weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So this one was even lower. Or no, it was windy last year. That's
windy,
what it was.
yeah, it was windy.
But we had a real rainy Sunday. And it was really warm weather. So it was lower this year, which kind of makes sense to me. Because it's just been one of those, it's been a slow year.
I know people are killing the fuck out of those Sika deer, though.
Yes, the Sika were significantly higher. They killed like 1,200 Sika deer in Dorchester County alone.
Yeah. What do you think? I mean, I feel like the numbers are growing each year of the harvest. Do you think the numbers are going to, what you're allowed to kill, do you think that's going to drop some maybe?
I'd like to see it drop. You know what I'd really like to see, John?
What's that?
I know this, you might disagree, but I would like to see a $2 total period.
For Sika?
For deer.
For deer?
In Maryland.
That's fine by me.
I think there should be an archery buck and
a firearm buck.
And a firearm buck. And that's it. No bonus buck, no extra muzzleloader buck. Like right now, you can kill 4 bucks in Maryland. You get a muzzleloader, you get a rifle, you get an archery, and a bonus. That's 4 fucking bucks in 1 year.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this whole, well, you're allowed a 4-pointer. I think that's horseshit.
Yeah.
I think you should be thrown in jail for shooting a 4-pointer.
I think you should fucking get the death penalty.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
You know what would be cool? If they made something like your first buck can be any points.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then after that, like there's an antler restriction. Or I don't know. I don't even know how I feel about antler restriction. I go back and forth with that. Because I feel like the thing about antler restriction is then all the good bucks get killed because they're not letting any of them walk. You know what I mean? It's almost like, oh, he meets the restriction, I'm shooting him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I stand firm in my opinion that 4 bucks in a year is too many.
It is too many.
I think that's why we have so many fucking does in Maryland and not enough bucks. Not enough big bucks.
I think 36 deer per hunter is too fucking many.
Yeah. I mean, I think they do it for a reason because of the population. But I think they should drop that down.
I don't think they take the whole state into account when they put out that bag limit. I think they're only talking about like Baltimore, like the metropolitan areas.
Well, they've got unlimited does there.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, well maybe they are then.
Because like Region B is different from Region A, and Baltimore County and what is it? Baltimore County and some other counties are unlimited does.
Probably down near D.C.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
So I think they're taking that into consideration. And honestly, I don't have too much of an issue with the doe thing.
No.
I mean, I see plenty of fucking does. You know what I mean? Like I was driving down Appleton Road today, and I seen fucking 15 does inside of that fenced warehouse area. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Not one buck. You know what I mean? And that's so common here to see an assload of does and no buck. Like you just don't see bucks even 1/10 as much as you see does here. Yeah. And I think it's just because the majority of hunters are trophy hunters to say, using that term loosely.
Yes.
Like most people want to shoot a buck.
Rack hunters.
Yeah. And I got no issue with that, but my issue is like if every hunter in Maryland kills 4 fucking bucks in a year, like good fucking Lord, man.
Yeah.
I know that's not happening, but I just think it's too many. I think if we reduce the bag limit a little bit on bucks, we would see a lot higher quality bucks because people are going to be a lot more selective in what bucks they're going to shoot. If I know I can shoot one on rifle, I can shoot 2 with archery, I can shoot another one with muzzleloader, like I might shoot this small 8. You know what I mean? But if I know, hey, I get 1 archery buck, I'm not shooting a small fucking deer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe that would have stopped him that won't be named from shooting that little basket 8 over there, the Corey.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. If I know I only get 1 buck with fucking archery equipment, I'm not shooting a basket 8-pointer. There ain't no chance in hell I'm shooting a basket 8-pointer. So you're going to see a lot better quality deer. And a lot of the really good buck states have 1 buck.
Iowa.
Yeah.
Ohio.
Yep.
Illinois.
1 buck.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. But I know Iowa.
I know Iowa is, yeah. And a lot of states are. I know that. I can't name them, but I know that's
I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything.
I'm just taking a wild fuck guess. Yeah, no.
So that's
makes sense.
That's what I would like to see, but...
Let's run for office.
Well, can we do that?
We should.
Do that? I think we need degrees, like
grease and pockets, lines of pockets.
Oh, grease some pockets. Yeah. I meant like degrees, like biology degrees.
Oh no.
Yeah, maybe not.
No, I don't know. Just go off what we see, dude.
Yeah, fucking. Speaking of fucking morons and politicians,
I
know Ryan sent you that link. Why don't you give us a rundown of this fucking guy in Syracuse?
Yes. I was talking to Sam about this earlier. I guess this is how you say the town name. Camillus? Camillus? Man dies from tree stand fall while hunting with his dad. A Camillus man died Saturday when he fell from a tree stand while hunting with his father in Cayuga County, authorities say. Should I say his name? Yeah, it's already out there, public knowledge.
He's already dead.
Yeah, I'll take one. Michael S. Ronaldo, 33, died of head injuries when he fell about 18 feet, hitting his head on the way down while hunting, according to Jomo Miller, a spokesperson for the State Department of Environmental Conservation. Cayuga County Sheriff's Department deputies responded to a call around 8:45 a.m. in the town of Brutus to investigate a death. The sheriff's office declined to release more information. Details of the plan. He had just married in a dream wedding in Hawaii with his wife, who he was together for 14 years.
So maybe he jumped out of the stand.
Maybe. 14 years, they had a 3-year-old son.
Oh, man. We shouldn't joke about that.
Yeah.
Poor I hate to hear it. And it is terror. It's a fucking tragedy. That sucks, man.
Ronaldo was not wearing a full body harness.
Yeah, and that's fucking terrible. You hate to hear that. Anybody... I mean, it is. It's fucking terrible. I feel for his wife and his kid, you know.
It pisses me off more than anything.
Why wouldn't you wear your harness, man?
They're there. it's $70 maximum to save your fucking life or save your back or to not be paralyzed. Just wear your fucking harness.
I don't get it.
People expect you home.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah, and it makes you wonder, like, how is his wife mad at him? You know what I mean? Like, because if it was like my wife and she went out and hunting and fell, I'd be kind of pissed. Like, why weren't you wearing your fucking harness?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not to say, I don't know. I feel weird talking about it because the guy's dead and he had a family and like that. It is a damn shame. But, you know, like, I just don't understand why people, and I get it, like the old timers, like in their generation, I get that. You know what I mean? Because the harnesses are kind of a new thing. But this guy was like our age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why weren't you wearing a harness, dude?
I was talking to Sam about this, and she was like, well, I was like, does your dad wear a harness? Because her dad just went hunting sometime this week, killed a hammer of a 10-pointer.
Really?
Yeah, with a rifle. It was a hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she called him up and was like, Dad, do you wear a harness? And he was like, fuck no, I don't wear a fucking harness. And he was like, well, I hunt in a boxed-in stand. And it's like, well, you can still fall climbing up.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of get that.
I mean, I get it too. But this
like if you're in a redneck blind, you climb a ladder up to that thing, and they're not even that high. But yeah, I'd still think it'd be a good practice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get that.
This article has some statistics. I don't know if this is New York or nationwide, but it said research shows in 2021, 84% of firearm hunters and 91% of archery hunters use elevated stands, but only 33% of archery hunters and 23% of firearm hunters use safety harnesses.
Really? That's shocking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because everybody I know uses fucking harness. Well, most of the people I know use harnesses.
Yeah.
Like, why? Yeah. And so one hit way closer to home. This is very recent, too. This was December 3rd this came out. So this came out yesterday. Baltimore, Maryland State Police rescued a hunter who was injured and stranded near the Blackwater National Wildlife Refuge on Friday. State troopers used their helicopter to search for the hunter amid marshy terrain after learning that a man had fallen from a tree stand, police said in a press statement issued Saturday. They found the hunter on the ground after he had fallen 14 feet to the ground from the tree stand, according to authorities. At that point, he was in need of medical attention. The crew inside the helicopter assisted first responders from Dorchester County with their ground rescue efforts. The crew deployed a trooper paramedic who was equipped with medical equipment and rescue gear. The person helped prepare the hunter for an aerial extraction. State troopers used their helicopter to hoist the hunter 80 feet into the air before flying that person to a trauma center. 14 feet.
It's 14 feet. It don't sound like that much.
No, it don't, does it?
But it
That's right. We've probably hunted in the same unit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That guy's in Blackwater. Like, that's not even that high.
People, it's too easy.
Wear a harness.
Wear a fucking harness.
And you know what else I'm going to tell you? And this one might be a little hard to hear. Be in shape.
That too?
Because you know what? Like, this is something I was just talking to my mom about because she's the one who told me about this. And I was like, you know, not saying I'm not going to get injured to fall from 14 feet, but like, it also helps to be in good fucking shape. Okay? And you can think about this like, well, what does that have to do with a fall? Like, you could think at it like look at a car accident. You get a 90-year-old brittle old lady in a car accident, and you get a healthy guy who works out and has like muscle mass on his body and is in good shape. Who do you think is going to hold up better? You drop them out of a tree. Who do you think is going to fare better in that situation?
Yeah.
And those are two extremes, obviously. But a guy who's in good shape and exercises and is healthy and like his body's going to withstand that fall a whole hell of a lot better than somebody who's overweight and out of shape. Like, it could be the difference in you being found and being able to crawl to your truck, or, you know what I mean, or not. So, I mean, that's a factor, too. And I posted that video of me one sticking, and I got like 6 feet off the ground before I tied off. Mm-hmm. And a guy commented on there, and he was like, you do that, you're going to end up on your back one day. And to me, I'm like, dude, I'm in pretty good fucking shape. I get slammed on my fucking ass on a daily basis training. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'd be just fine if I fall from 6 feet up.
You never know.
Might not be. Yeah, if I fall on my head, maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'll be just fine. You know what I mean?
How about just everybody just ties off?
Yeah, I agree. I think you should, but I think it also would help to be in good fucking shape too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if we talked about it or not, but somebody got flipped upside down in their saddle.
Yep.
And couldn't right themselves and just hung there and died.
Yeah. And that's what I told Ryan about that, and he was like, dude, I'd like to think that I could fucking do upside down sit up and right myself or get out of that situation.
Like, your boy's not in the best shape, but I'm pretty sure I could.
You could get out of that.
Yeah.
So,
God damn.
And by the looks of that guy, he was not in good shape at all. Yeah. And hey, man, that might be your life. And if you are in bad shape, I'm not saying don't fucking hunt, but maybe that you should take extra precaution. Maybe you should make sure that you're always tied off. You know what I mean? Because you're not gonna fare too well in a situation like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I just found it flabbergasting that only a quarter of people are using safety harnesses.
Yeah, it's wild. Idiots.
Jesus, get your shit together, people.
I know. And like, I mean, I've done it. Don't get me wrong. I've went hunting, forgot my harness, and be like, fuck it, I'm going anyway.
I've done it this year.
So maybe it's situations like that, but I don't know. And it could happen to one of us in that situation, but I know I damn well try my damnedest to make good decisions out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
It's a wonder. Like, now, I how do you feel about seatbelt laws?
Oh, man.
Do you think it should be against the law to not wear your seatbelt when you drive?
See, that's tough. I don't think you're hurting anybody if you're not wearing your seatbelt.
I agree.
So what are we doing?
I think it's bullshit that the government can tell me that I have to wear a seatbelt.
My fucking truck tells me that I gotta wear it.
Yeah, like, I think that's bullshit. I think it's just a money grab, because I'm hurting no one else by not wearing my seatbelt. And as a adult with rights and free thinking and free will, whether or not I wear my seatbelt, that should be my decision. I shouldn't get fined because I don't want to wear a fucking seatbelt.
What's flabbergasting? You stayed over to Delaware, you got to wear your seatbelt, but if you're on the back of a fucking Harley, you don't need a helmet.
Right.
What do we do? What the fuck?
So, like, I think some of these laws are pure money grabs, but what I'm getting at here is, like, I wouldn't be that surprised if they made it, like, against the law to hunt without a harness, which I do think would be bullshit, because, hey, if you don't want to wear a harness, fine. I think you're an idiot, but that's your choice. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You have that choice. And I think it should be that way with a seatbelt, too. Like, if I don't want to wear a fucking seatbelt, I shouldn't have to. You know what I mean? I wear my seatbelt. You know what I mean? But if I didn't want to, I don't think I should get a fucking ticket for it either. Like, who are you to tell me what I do with my fucking life?
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if that became a thing. You know what I mean?
See, how would they enforce that?
Yeah, they would. I guess that would be unrealistic.
Yeah. I mean, they could say it.
Right.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
So I stumbled upon this out of Maine. Maine sets a new record this hunting season for harvest. 42,000 deer have been shot in Maine so far this season. Compared to 2017, 27,000, 2018, 32,000, 2019, 28,000, 2020, 33, last year 38. So Maine is in a
huge uptick.
Yeah, huge uptick year to year in their harvest.
What are they attributing that to? Does it say?
It doesn't say.
That's a pretty significant increase.
Yeah. It just says we want our deer to be healthy. We don't want malnourished deer.
Yeah. Kevin Dvorak been going to Maine?
Yeah.
What's going on?
The change in permits for this season was designed to lower the numbers of does in certain parts of the state. After this season's record numbers, tweaks may be made to the permitting system in accordance with doe populations next season.
Oh, so now they're like, shit, maybe we did a little much, yeah.
They must have upped the
bag limits.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. That's interesting. I mean, that sounds like a lot of deer, but I don't know what doe or what Maine's typical harvests. I mean, you just said what they were, but like, is like for Maryland, I feel like that would be a lot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Maine isn't exactly a destination hunting area, so I don't know much about their deer harvest.
No, they got tiny little deer up there. I was talking to a guy at the outdoor show a couple years ago, and he said they got really long legs so they can trudge through that deep snow.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure they probably got big bodies on them, but tiny racks. Yeah.
That's what he said. They got really big bodies, really long legs, so they can trudge through the snow, but tiny little racks. He said like a 4-pointer is a trophy up there.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm not moving to Maine anytime soon.
No. Hey, man, I'd be the fucking man up there, though. Slayed me some 4-pointers in my day. Let me tell you.
Me too, brother. Me too.
Oh, yeah. Our buddy Ryan's brother went rifle hunting in West Virginia.
Did he get one?
He shot at one.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, but
the Maitland curse.
Yeah. Runs in the family. I thought that was fucking awesome. I mean, that was his first hunt, though, so I thought that was fucking cool that he just found him. So good on you, Eric, man. Good job, dude. That's fucking badass. But I know he's talking about, or Ryan's talking about going down there for a bear hunt, so that would be fucking cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But I know, I think their season is coming, or it already has came to an end. I'm not sure, but it's similar to ours, but they started right before us down there in West Virginia. PA pretty much runs concurrent with us too. And we got till Saturday here in Maryland. This upcoming Saturday is the last day, and then I believe that Sunday is no hunting period. Like you can't even bow hunt. I'm pretty sure.
That makes sense.
I gotta look at the regs, but I think that's what it is. So don't fuck up and go out there bow hunting.
Don't worry, you don't have to worry about me going on a Sunday, dog.
Yeah, I like my Sunday hunting. I'll tell you what, the Eagles kicked some fucking ass today, though.
They've been doing pretty good. What are they, 11-1?
Yeah.
Ravens barely squeaked out a fucking win versus the goddamn Broncos.
Really?
What are we doing here?
How's Lamar looking?
He got hurt today.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah, that's right. Pretty bad. What happened?
He hurt his knee or something.
Oh. Yeah, that's never good.
He ain't worth all the money he wants, I tell you that right now.
No.
I don't think so.
Not. I don't know, man. I don't know
either.
I think he's pretty good. You guys haven't had a good quarterback, really, ever. So
no.
I mean, he's up there and probably the best quarterback I've seen you guys have.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, Flacco was...
he had a good run there, like 2011 to
2012. Yeah.
What are you going to do? I don't know. So, should we talk about this video we posted?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. God. Oh, man. 1.1 million views on that motherfucker?
I'll give you an exact number right now. 1,127,085.
That's a lot of fucking views.
It's got 51,000 shares, 13,000 likes, almost 4,000 saves, and 338 comments.
And those comments are all negative.
Yeah, every single one of them, basically.
Well, not all of them. There's some people like defending them, you know what I mean? But like a lot of it is like, why would you just film that? You know what I mean? It's like, it was, first of all, okay, these coyotes are fucking eating deer fawns on the property. He took a shot at the coyote, and it was moving. He tried to stop it, but he wanted to kill this fucking coyote. And you're looking at the exit wound, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Okay? So he shot it quartered to. Where he hit it was a lethal shot. That coyote died. It didn't die on video. It died a couple minutes later. It did die.
Yes.
And he couldn't have had a follow-up shot because he shot with a bow. And although it may have been hard to tell in the video, it was too far. It was in a thicket. It was like that. It ran off. It died 3 minutes later.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's how shit goes. Not every animal you shoot is actually. Almost all of them are going to live for at least a few seconds after you shoot them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the nature of it. And Yeah, it's a fucking coyote. You know what I mean?
I don't know how much hate our boy got, but we got a fuckload of hate.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You didn't see the comments on like pictures further down that we posted, people commenting on?
No.
I went and deleted a bunch of them.
Oh, why'd you do that? I think it's great.
I don't know. Like the picture or the video of that doe, somebody commented like, oh, you can shoot a coyote and film it, but then you go shoot does or some shit like that. And then somebody commented on your sick of deer and with a turd emoji. I was like, what is wrong with these fucking people?
Fuck them.
So many people called us pussies and just so many misinformed people.
Yeah,
I seen a bunch of comments saying, oh, he's trying to get the hot bullet out because it's burning him to death.
What an idiot.
Like
You're a fucking jackass. I've seen that one, too,
Yeah.
or at least one or two like that. Yeah,
First of all, if he shot it with a bullet, it's not going to be in him.
yeah, you jackass. Like, motherfucker. The people, when it comes to hunting and firearms, people who know absolutely nothing about them feel so comfortable talking about them.
Yeah.
I've never even there's people I've never even shot a gun, and they'll tell you what you should do with guns or what gun rights should be. Go fuck yourself. How about that, buddy?
People think that you shoot an animal with a bow or a bullet, that it just sticks in them and it just lives in them.
Yeah.
Nah, motherfucker.
That thing passes, zips on through, especially a fucking coyote.
Yeah.
Like that. Like, come on, man. If you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, don't talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And why people feel so comfortable doing that about hunting and firearms is beyond me. It really is. I mean, it gets such a stigma, or like just a. Like the whole thing with guns right now is just, it's always in the conversation. You know what I mean? And it is so annoying. The opposition to firearms is so, like you said, uneducated.
Yeah.
They don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but they'll talk about it. You know what I mean?
And you're wrong. You boy, are you wrong? Yeah.
I think that's funny. People went back and commented on other shit.
Yeah. They hated us so much.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't give a fuck.
I deleted it just fuck them.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, fuck them. Yeah. I think that just shows like people are, like you said, just uneducated. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
That's it.
And if they could live in our shoes for a little while, they would see like we appreciate these animals in a way that they never could.
Well, there was a couple comments saying that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hunters say they appreciate them and they only shoot them in the lungs and blah, 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 blah. Look, motherfucker, shit happens.
Yeah. Mistakes happen. And
I guarantee Zach was aiming for the lungs.
yes.
But shit happens.
Yeah, shit happens.
It's a fucking fawn-eating coyote. Get fucked.
Yeah. That thing, do you think he gives a fuck when he's tearing the throat out of a fucking 6-month-old fawn or 2-month-old fawn?
Or running down a fucking trophy buck and eating him asshole first?
Not at all.
You don't give a fuck?
Don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And people forget that at the end of the day. Like, we're predators, and it is the circle of life. And we've been doing this on this planet for a fucking millennia, and it ain't going nowhere.
Nope.
And no matter what it is, something has to die so something else can live. Whether it's fucking trees, the smaller ones under them die. You know what I mean? Like they said that on Yellowstone, where he's like, the big trees kill the small trees beneath them because they drink up all the water. Like everything on this fucking planet kills so that it can live.
Yes. It's a circle of life.
That was beautiful.
You like that?
Very well done. Yeah. People are just fucking.
Yeah.
They live in fantasy land. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Where they think everything is rainbows and butterflies. Motherfucker, that ain't the real world.
No, it ain't. No, it is not.
Shit had to die so you could eat your fucking Jello. So whatever it is that you're doing. No matter what you do, something's dying.
I seen one comment. It was like, you wake up every morning and you got bacon and eggs to eat, but you go out and kill your food. It's like, yeah.
How did you think you got those bacon and eggs, bud?
You stupid motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Jackass. You gotta love it.
People.
Gotta love it. Yeah.
Fucking people.
People. Hey, you know what? All in all, we got a bunch of fucking subscribers from it. So
Yeah, thanks.
Get fucked. Yeah, appreciate it, dude. These fucking losers. God damn.
Oh, man.
Strange world we live in, man.
It is. So, it's getting late in the season. It's getting cold out. Your boy bought something.
What'd you get?
I don't think you're going to like it.
Yeah, okay.
I got it right here. A little Osseo gear.
You went with Osseo? Sika was 50% off last week.
So was this.
Oh, was it? How
Yeah.
much? Let me see.
I got this and pants for $300.
That's fucking expensive.
Nah, dog.
Pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Is it windproof?
It is 100% windproof. It is water resistant. It is treated with some kind of scent bullshit, which is probably bullshit, but
Yeah, I like the camo pattern. It's a nice camo pattern. Osseo. It's got some pretty decent pockets on there. Okay. It feels a little light though.
it does feel light. But I haven't used it yet, and if it's not what I want, 100% money back guarantee.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, it feels pretty nice. It smells like shit, but that's just probably because you had it on for a little bit.
Yeah, I wiped my
on.
butt with it.
Yeah.
I was just rubbing it all over my
For
body.
$300, motherfucker, you could have got Sika gear.
Well, I mean, I got pants and a
Just
jacket.
as good, yeah.
It's the same shit, dude.
Yeah, hey, it might be really nice. It might be really nice.
If it's not, I'll send it back.
Me and Ryan bought a bunch of Sika gear.
Did you?
Yeah, I bought. Well, not a bunch. I bought a couple more things because it was 50% off, and then they emailed Ryan a 10% discount code,
Oh,
so we got
Jesus.
60% off.
Wow.
As I used his code, and yeah, I got some like $230 pants for like $100, less than $100.
I don't know what something's just drawing me to Osseo. It's from the whitetail bow hunter to the whitetail bow hunter.
Yeah.
And it's got great reviews. All of it's got great reviews. We're gonna find out. If it's not any good,
I mean,
give my money back.
it feels a little light to me.
It does feel light. That was my first impression. I was like, this feels light.
Yeah, I don't know how warm that's gonna be.
But it says 40 to 20 degrees.
Okay.
We'll see.
Like compared to my Fanatic jacket
Yeah.
from Sika, which is like kind of the same deal, but it's just a lot thicker.
We'll see.
Yeah. How are the pants?
They're nice. They're the
Same material.
same material.
Yeah. See, I think that's great material for pants.
They're Sherpa lined and all that nonsense.
Yeah, I like that. The fur is nice.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to give us a solid review of them after you hunt in some cold weather.
I will.
Now, do you have a base layer?
I should. I bought some Under Armour base layer stuff
Nice.
for the Ravens game a couple weeks ago, so I think that should be good.
Oh yeah, Under Armour. That's what I run. I mean, other than I have one Sika base layer.
Yeah.
The merino wool.
I'm just tired of layering
Yeah.
and layering and layering and layering.
Well, you got a layer.
Well, yeah, but like with my old stuff, I'd be fucking 6 layers
Jeez.
deep
Yeah,
and still be feeling the wind.
that sucks.
This stuff is apparently 100% windproof.
And that's all the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if it's just like warm but it's windproof, dude, that's a game changer.
Yeah.
Like I usually when it gets real cold, like the other day it was 20 degrees out, I was warm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was good. Like don't get me wrong, my nose was a little cold. I don't wear a face mask. You know what I
deal
mean?
with that, yeah.
My hands were a little cold because I didn't have gloves on, but I was warm. Like, and I had 3 layers on. I had my Under Armour, I had the merino wool, and my Fanatic jacket, and kind of the same idea under my pants, my Sika bibs. It's fucking warm, and it was 23 degrees outside or whatever the fuck it was. Like, it was good to go.
Yeah. I mean,
3 layers that's really, I mean, 4 is the max.
Yeah.
Like, if it was super cold, I'd put my outer shell over that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have the downpour jacket, and I'll put that outside of that, all that stuff, because that like really seals in the flavor. It just holds the heat in well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, next Saturday, as of right now, it's low of 33, high of 46. So
Okay.
you'll get my honest review next
Okay.
pod.
I like that.
And if it's not any good, well, I'm getting my money back.
You gonna send it back?
Yeah.
And then wait till next Cyber Monday to buy Sika.
Yeah.
I mean, Ryan's got that 40%. So
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, we got 60 this past Monday,
Yeah. What are you going to do?
which was pretty sick.
That's a lot.
60% fucking huge discount.
Yeah, especially when shit's fucking $500 for a jacket.
I know. I bought a vest and some pants. And then I got some other like little stuff for Christmas gifts for people.
Yeah.
But I've wanted that vest for a while because I think that thing's just tits, and it's a nice insulator. You know what I mean? Because I like having the freedom of movement in my arms that a vest gives you. That it still keeps your like core warm, but you can move your arms. You know what I mean? Like without as much layers on them. I like the idea of that. And then I got I think it's the Apex Mountain Pant. It's actually their Western pant. But I wanted to get that because it has built-in knee pads. They're removable, but that's great for saddle hunting.
Yeah, no.
And I like the camo pattern. It's like it looks more early season-y.
Oh, it's like the green digital.
Yeah.
Instead of like the grays.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So I think that's cool. I'm gonna those are gonna be my early season pants.
Yeah.
I like the knee pad in them.
Yeah, the pants for the Osseo, it's got like this zip down on the side for when you're walking in. It's like a vent.
Yep.
To keep you nice and cool. Does Sika have that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck me, right?
Yeah. It sounds cool, though. Yeah, Sika's got them, and you can zip them all the way down, actually, if you want to.
Oh.
Yeah. All the way down.
Fuck me, right?
Because that's what I would do when it was real hot. I would like zip them all the way off.
Oh.
Yeah, and like I'd be sitting in my climber in basically fucking underwear.
Yeah, the pants Osseo is just like hip to knee.
That's still nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, these ones, those zip all the way down to the ankles, and then you can like unclip them and basically take them off and like fold them, so it's like you're wearing a loincloth, which is pretty cool.
Probably should have got Sika gear.
Yeah, oh yeah.
No, we're gonna find out.
Yeah. Hey, it might be really nice.
You never know.
You never know. You don't know till you wear it, till you try it.
I mean, I like it so far. I haven't worn it at all.
Looks solid. It's decent. It feels comfortable. It's got the harness pass through thing in there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, only thing that you got to see is if it keeps you warm.
That's it.
You know what I mean? And you want something that's going to keep you warm below freezing.
Yeah. It says with adequate underlayers, 40 to 20.
Yeah, and Under Armour's money. That's. I mean, you can get like I've heard First Light has the best base layers. Mm-hmm. Better than Sika. I really like Sika's Merino. That's really nice. But I think my Under Armour stuff's comparable. You know what I mean? But apparently First Light's the best. But I haven't tried First Light, so I can't speak on that. But Under Armour, what you got is, I'm sure, it's good stuff. Yeah, you wear that, and then maybe like a, I don't know, like a sweatshirt, and then that thing, you should be pretty fucking warm.
G to G.
Yeah,
good
like,
to go.
I wouldn't wear like a hoodie, but like, I don't know, do you have any like sweaters or anything?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wear like thermals, sweaters, and then that jacket. You should be pretty good down into the 20s.
We're going to find out.
Yeah.
Because it is late season.
And fuck a Carhartt, dude. Like, fuck those puffy ass fucking shit that you're rocking. Like, that shit sucks.
Exactly.
For shooting a bow. For shooting a rifle, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But for bow hunting, man, that shit is trash.
Yeah, like my coveralls are big and puffy, and then I put my big puffy camo jacket on top of that. I can't shoot my fucking bow in that.
No.
I need something that's sleek.
Yeah, exactly. You got to be a tree ninja.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, hopefully that stuff will do it for you.
Yeah. Work through me a bone, so I figure.
Stay tuned, because you're going to give us a good, honest review.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll tell you shit if it's shit.
Yeah, because you'll be sending that shit back.
Yeah. Next pod, you'll see me with Sika gear.
Yeah. Fuck you. And a lot of Sika gear shit's still on sale. It's like they had their Cyber Monday stuff out for sale, but now like whatever didn't sell is still on sale. You know what I mean? So, you never know.
We'll find out. Stay fucking tuned.
Yeah. You got anything else? We're well over an hour.
I got nothing, big dog.
Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate y'all tuning in. And we hope your seasons are going as swimmingly, hopefully better than ours. Definitely,
hope so.
Definitely mine. God damn it. I can't believe. You know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Hey, these old retirees, man.
Yeah, you know, I was hoping, like, yeah, I won't go there. I'm not going to speak ill or wish ill on another person, but I do.
We won't go into details.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. Hey, what are you gonna? That's hunting, man. That's it, baby. But we hope you guys are having a good season. Send us some messages. Some of you guys do. We appreciate it. We always like hearing from you. And we will be back very soon.
Peace.
Bye-bye.